You got to move slowly, taking in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for the whole week. So it's Sunday morning and you know you got stuff to do. Whether it's your side hustle or homework or work or just personal maintenance tasks like doing the laundry or doing your taxes. Yeah, those are due soon. We got ish to take care of. But there are times where you just don't feel like it. No, why? I just want to stay in bed. My hair can't go on. I know that I can get a little mildly depressed every now and then, and that's definitely something I've been struggling with this month. So for anyone out there who finds themselves in a bit of a funk with a to-do list a mile long that isn't going to cross off itself, here are some productivity strategies that I use to keep striving even when I'm sad. Hey, it's your girl Asante, helping you move consciously and creatively through life, and this is the third part of my Get Better With Me series that I'm doing throughout this year, so make sure to subscribe so that you get the rest. And this installment, I'm focusing on balancing my hustle with my mental health, especially as someone who's got places to go, people to see, throw what you will up in my path, but you ain't stopping me. Alright, let's get it, y'all. We going places. So to start off, I want to caveat what I mean by mildly depressed. This video isn't about treating depression. I don't have severe depression. I haven't been diagnosed with anything. I'm not seeing anyone for anything. I'm not seeing anyone in general, but anyway. My bouts of mild depression come from feeling like I'm not doing enough, I'm disappointing myself, what am I even doing with my life? The point? I have no control over my time. Things are taking longer than they should. My life is going like nowhere, and it's completely irrational. My friend Amanda articulated the feeling really well in a video she made about dealing with anxiety and depression, which I will link in the description, but it feels like a depersonalization. Having a disconnected sense of self and a disconnection from all the great things around me, all the great people around me, all the work that I've done, and getting into a self-hatred and feeling worthless and like all of my work is for nothing. And there's no convincing me out of it. My logical mind knows that I'm, of course, not a failure of a human being and that I have value, but it's a gut feeling and negative thought loops that I know aren't true but feel very real. So when I'm feeling like my work is worthless, it's particularly difficult to do my work. But then not doing the work will make me even more depressed that I'm not doing the work and therefore not living up to my potential, wasting my opportunity. And I am a bit of a workaholic, so I tie a lot of my personal value to my productivity, for better or for worse. I know it's not completely healthy. It's about working through it, because even if I'm sad, I've got to get up. Like, I do need to get out of bed. Really? Yup. Damn it. This video is also inspired by a video that Anomaly did on her channel about productivity tricks that she uses on her down days. Her channel is great and fun and also artistic, so if you like this channel, you will definitely like hers. I will link her in the description. But here's what I do in order to persuade my brain that everything is fine and it's time to get to taking care of business. Taking care of business. The first step is to get out of bed. It's super tempting to work in bed, but working in bed just makes me feel more groggy, and sitting at my desk really helps me to focus on my work. Just get into that work mindset. But often I'll be so lethargic that I'll need to gradually transition my way out of bed. Oh man, I just want to curl up in this warm ball and never do anything again. Well, I can respond to some comments on my phone while I'm curled up in a ball. It'd be easier to type everything out on my computer. Alright, well I can bring my computer over here where I can be curled up in a ball. Ah, cozy computer time. You really work better at your desk, though. Yeah, but I'm so comfy. Yeah, but your desk is like 2 feet away. You're fully able-bodied, like you can make it. If you put in 1% effort, just get to the desk. It feels so far. Just 1% of effort, I promise. Just get up, you'll be more able to focus, and you'll feel less drowsy. Come on. I guess. That's it. Fine. There you go. Look at us. We're working. Productive. Yes. Another thing that gets me into a better mental space is to just shower. Just take the shower. Like, I know it's the weekend and technically you don't have to, and yes, conserving water is important, all right? Convenient how you're bringing that up now. But when I'm going into work, I'm showing up for people who I don't want to disappoint. I make myself presentable. So doing at least that much self-care for myself as I do when I'm presenting to other people makes the gesture that I'm taking my own time seriously. Even if my mood stinks, my body doesn't have to. Showering makes me feel like this is a real work day, and I found that not feeling physically gross can help me to feel less mentally gross. However, my #1 coping mechanism is to plan out my day. like my entire day. Like I break it down into individual. I'm very type A. I'm a big thinker and analyzer and overthinker, especially when I'm down. And planning requires no action. So it's super easy, very manageable for me to do, and it makes me feel like I'm in control. It also helps me rationalize when I'm feeling completely overwhelmed and there's no way I could complete everything. All hope is lost. No, this is how you get it all done. All right, here, write down on paper. You're fine. Now, I wind up following the timing of my to-do list roughly 0% of the time. In college, I used to sit down and plan out my entire week, sometimes 2 weeks, down to the half hour. Like, I am type A. And then I'd immediately fall behind, partially because I spent so much time making the plan, and the plan would be completely obsolete. But that's not the point. That's not the point. The point is not sticking to the plan. It's getting out of that panicky, gloom and doom state of mind. I get all the tasks that are clogging my head and giving me anxiety out onto paper so that they're in front of me, they're planned out, and they're less intimidating. It gets out of that state of emotion and into logic and reason. On the flip side, it can also help me to stop thinking and start doing something, anything. Just get up, get out of my own head, stop thinking about it, stop analyzing, and just decide to take one small action, any action. Brush your teeth, put your shoes away, sit up straight. Stop thinking about what you should or shouldn't be doing, or judging yourself for things that you haven't done, or worrying about what the right or wrong thing to do is. You can change your mind later if it's the wrong decision, but right now in this moment, just pick one small thing and do it. It can be as simple as just making my bed, but going from thinking to acting allows me to take control of myself and realize that I do have control of myself and to get up. Get up, cause you can't stop. Get up, got a lot to do. 24 hours, almost gone. Cleaning also makes me feel in control. Because I do have a day job, I do most of my personal work on the weekends, and so I've been increasingly starting my Saturday by doing a little tidy in the morning. I did another video on tidying right here. It's in the eye of the tiger. It helps me to feel organized and therefore in control of my life and like it can positively affect my life in the moment, which combats that negative self-talk. It only takes me 15 minutes to go through my papers and I can see the positive effects immediately. It's an easy win. Being organized helps me feel more at peace and it gives me a little sense of accomplishment to keep me going, like I already did something productive that day. Now, I might be feeling discouraged because I have a really big, chunky, meaty, hefty, hearty, I don't know where I was going with that. A big task in front of me. A big task. Like I was describing a soup or something. A big task can be daunting and I sometimes lack the confidence in my ability to do the thing at all. But it helps me to realize that the resistance is just to starting. I'm dreading doing this thing because of my natural state of inertia. If my body's at rest, I want to stay at rest. Newton knew my Sunday morning struggle. Instead of saying, I need to finish this script, I say, I'm just gonna work on this for 30 minutes. Just give it a shot. There's less pressure and then I wind up working for an hour. Once I'm in the task, especially if it's for a project that I created myself, I usually enjoy it. Similarly, it helps me to just do the first thing on my to-do list. Just do one thing. The long to-do list itself can make me feel bad for just having a long to-do list. It feels like a burden and like I should have already done these things already, which gets back to that feeling of not doing enough. So I cut it. That list is way too long. You need to cut it. Out of my long, eventually to-do list, today, I'll just call the bank. I'll just go through an abbreviated, just short list. I'll just do this one thing at the top. There's a popular strategy of doing the hardest thing first or the most important thing first so that you get it done, but you can also try doing the easiest thing first and give yourself a small win. I find that ego boost is important in keeping me going. For me, if I work at something and I don't finish, it can be easy to feel like a failure, so it's good to get something short and easy to kick things off. I especially found that if I didn't accomplish much of my to-do list over the weekend, I could feel like I'd lost that round, I'd lost the weekend. And I'd be disappointed in myself, which meant starting the week off feeling bad. So now, instead of focusing on what it seems like I should be able to get done, I just focus on the one key thing. What is the one thing that you really need in order to win this day? What is the one critical action that's really gonna move you forward? Regardless of what's on the rest of my too long list, as long as I've accomplished that one thing, I've won the day. Let me know in the comments if you have any ways of tricking yourself into being productive when you're feeling a little sad. And if you found this video helpful, you should check out the other video I did on self-care for down days, which should be popping up right around here. or in the eye of the tiger. If you want a bonus video each month with my personal life lessons, then you should join my Brilliant Beans. The link will be in the description. And if you want to help my channel to continue, then you can join my community on Patreon. My patrons are all that and a bag of chips, and special shout out to my returning patron, Emma L. Hey! And shout out to my newest patrons, Sarah Rogers and Mireia del Moral. Thank you so much for your support. As always, remember to live spiritedly and think creatively, and I will see you next time.